Welcome to class, everybody. My name is Ellen. I'm happy to see you today. Today's class is going to be twofold. One is I'm going to introduce to you a coaching strategy, a technique, and then I'm going to guide you through a stress management practice to help integrate that technique into your daily life. So here we go. The coaching technique for today. Bring to mind, think about, maybe even make a list of all the things that you used to do as a child that brought you joy and cultivated excitement, made you feel calm and peaceful, made you experience all these wonderful feelings in the body. So, again, you could do this by sitting down and thinking and making a mental list. You could get a piece of paper and you can write it down. Maybe you enjoyed drawing. Maybe you enjoyed playing a musical instrument. Did you have a bike that you love to ride? Whatever it is, make that list. Think about what it is that you did. And then notice, am I doing those things today? And if you're not doing those things today, then I strongly encourage you to dust off that bike, take it out for a ride, pick up a piece of paper and a pencil and start drawing again. Maybe look online for a piano lesson that you can take on your piano at home, or maybe it's time to start a new hobby, right? So, whatever it was that brought you that spark, that made you feel alive, I encourage you to start doing more of that if you are using a technique. And if you haven't done these things in a long time, start bringing it into your daily life. So, the stress management technique that I'm going to guide you through is a practice called imagery. We've done this once before together, and that is the practice of bringing positive images into the body, into the mind, thinking about them. And by doing so, clicking on the part of our nervous system that helps us relax, repair, rejuvenate. And we do this because it helps us de stress. We do this because it helps us build grit and resilience. And we do this because we want to make sure that we are doing as much as we can to fill ourselves up with all the positive feelings, emotions, thoughts that we can to balance the maybe unpleasant things that might be happening in our lives and in our world. Okay? So, for the practice of imagery, I invite you to stand, to sit, lie down, whatever you want so you're comfortable. Close your eyes. Close your eyes if that's okay. If you'd rather have your eyes open, maybe just look down towards your lap or toward the floor. Okay. Now, let's begin, before we start the imagery, let's begin by just resting the eyes and bring attention to your breathing. Okay? Let your breath flow in a comfortable rhythm. Just breathe. Just breathe in and out and let yourself be with the breath. Let yourself be with the breath. Now, as you breathe in and out, using imagery, imagine the breath traveling through the nostrils, down the area of the throat, and into your lungs. Just imagine what's happening right now. Imagine that breath traveling in and then traveling out. Check in with all those little muscles around your eyes, relaxing them, and relax your shoulders down, and just check in with the rest of your body. Make sure you're not clenching any muscles. And if you find that you are, let's soften them, relax them a little bit more. So as you breathe in and out, I invite you to turn the clock back and imagine yourself as a younger adult, maybe a younger teenager, child. We want to bring it back and imagine yourself and what things you did as a child that made you feel fantastic. So you might want to imagine yourself in your home, your childhood home, or in your childhood yard or neighborhood. Peek around, kind of imagine, what did you like to do when you didn't have school, let's say, or what did you do before or after school? Who were you with when you were having an enjoyable time when you were little? Who were some of your friends in the neighborhood? Maybe it was a sibling. Maybe it was a whole bunch of siblings, right? So imagine who you were with, where you were. Imagine Imagine that it's springtime. It's springtime right now in our present day. So imagine yourself springtime back when you were a child. And what did springtime look like where you live? What flowers were blooming? What trees did you have in your yard? And now imagine, what did you do that brought you joy? Maybe it was climbing one of those trees. Maybe it was skipping, playing hopscotch. Make that list, imagine. And then imagine yourself climbing that tree, riding that bike, whatever it is. Imagine yourself engaging in that activity. Again, it could have been drawing, it could have been sketching, who knows, whatever it was. So imagine yourself doing it. Imagine what your hair looked like and what clothes you might have been wearing. And holding that image, see yourself in your mind's eye, see yourself engaging in that activity, whatever it was. See yourself again as though you're looking around and noticing the people you might be with. Maybe you're by yourself. And now, not only see yourself doing it, practicing it, imagine how it made you feel when you did it. Imagine if you're imagining yourself outside, do you feel the wind blowing across your face? If you're inside, are you imagining maybe the carpet beneath your feet? So, how would it make you physically feel? And now, how did it make you feel inside? What kind of joy, what kind of excitement, what kind of peace or calm did you experience when you were engaged in those activities? So, hold those images. And you know what? Now maybe bounce to another one. So maybe just now you were thinking about playing tag outside with your friends. And now you might start thinking about playing hide and seek or riding your bike, shooting hoops. Imagine and breathe. Let yourself be there. Let yourself hold that image for a little longer. And with this practice, this is something you can come back to anytime when you might be feeling a little anxious or worried. Think about what may have happened as a younger child, what you may have done, enjoyed, that made you feel calm, that made you feel peaceful. So see that image of yourself as a young person for a little longer. Breathe in and breathe out. Now begin to just let the image go. You can almost imagine as though you're walking away from that image, walking away from that vision. Okay. And keep your eyes closed. If they're closed, keep them closed for just a few more moments. And bring into your mind, bring into your heart, into your body, how that practice, how it made you feel, kind of remembering and reflecting and creating that image. And then when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. I encourage you to bring back into your life activities that you did as a child that brought you joy. And if you still incorporate some of those things, maybe change up how you're doing it, maybe enjoy them with other people in your household. Okay. And as you bring those activities into your life, notice how it makes you feel. So not only do it, participate in it, but really become observant of how it makes you feel, how it makes you feel physically, how it makes you feel emotionally. And then you might even want to share that with somebody and say, hey, you know what? I dusted off my basketball and I played basketball for 10 minutes earlier today. And it made me feel great. It made me feel great. Or tell somebody I took out my old coloring books and coloring pencils and crayons, and just seeing those colored pencils and crayons made me feel happy. So do it, share it, embody it, and if you lose track of those things that brought you joy, all you need to do is close your eyes again Close your eyes. Imagine yourself as a child. And imagine, recollect the things that you did and create as much detail in your mind of those experiences. And then cultivate how it made you feel. And then dig out that old bike or a tennis racket or something else has brought you joy. So I wish you all well, and I encourage you to practice some of these tools and techniques. We need to do everything we can to de stress, to allow us to be as resilient as we can be, so we can continue to shift and pivot and go with this flow of what's happening in our world. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Be well, everybody. Bye bye.